So Apple did it out of nowhere, released the Airpod Pros. I'm not going to go into the whole Pro thing again, but they released a new product, the next generation of AirPods, without any kind of like hoopla. Just here you go, new earphones. It's a little bit unusual for Apple, but they've done this before. But this particular product at $250, good Lord, for earbuds. I mean, the easy answer is that these things aren't worth it. The much more difficult thing is to actually look at them objectively and consider that they might actually be worth it. At least for now. I'll tell you everything you need to know before you pre-order these things right after this.
This is, you know you listening to Travis.
What up, players? Welcome back. And for all you new people, welcome. My name's Travis and I do tech videos every single week and have a blast doing them. If that sounds like fun to you, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Anything I talk about will be in the description below. But for now, let's just get into the video. Now, longtime viewers of mine will know that I actually kind of built this channel on headphone reviews. So I have a lot of knowledge about headphones and earbuds and all the other things. Maybe not as much as my friend El Jefe from El Jefe Reviews, but you know, I know a little bit. And one thing I've always said is I really just don't like earbuds at all. I've never really liked the fit and fashion of them, which means AirPods have never been one of my favorites. However, I understand that the convenience of them has been great. And actually, over the last year, wireless earbuds have really grown up. Ever since AirPods came out, the entire industry has blown up with a bunch of earpod knockoffs and truly wireless earbuds, and everyone's making them now. So with the Airpod Pros, not only is this product kind of interesting, but watch what happens for the next year. But I know what you want to know. What about right now? Should you buy them? Well, let's break them down. They are now a scrunchy, animal-looking like thing with a bill at the end that you stick into your ear, and now it's got noise cancellation. Is that worth the $250? Now, this is Apple, so of course they didn't just slap a Pro name on it and hope you'll buy it, although sometimes they would do something like that. But this time, the devil's in the details. There's tons of different things that make these AirPods something interesting, something different. Let's look at the technology behind it. First up, they're using silicone ear tips, which is different from the AirPods. The AirPods kind of sat on the outside of your ear. This is actually going to go inside your ear. Now, for some people, that's just a game-changing thing. They'll love the actual isolation from sound, but they also might hate the actual feeling of something in their ear. The cool thing about it is they give you 3 different sizes, so it'll hopefully fit the inner part of your ear. And this is one of the things it looks like they've spent a lot of money on. They want to make sure that the seal is good and that it cuts out the noise. And the way they're going to do this is they actually have an active noise cancellation that continually adapts to the geometry of your ear. That is crazy. They do it with an outward-facing microphone that detects external sound. Then it counters it with equal anti-noise to cancel the external sound before you hear it. This is some crazy stuff here. Now, it might be similar technology to what's out there, but you know, Apple's doing something different here. They wouldn't call out if it was just normal noise cancellation. And we know this because there's an actual microphone that's inward facing into your ear that can then pay attention to the sounds that are coming out of it and consistently change the sound. This is some interesting stuff. 200 times per second, it's actually continuously adjusting the sound. This technology sounds pretty awesome. Now, something that is not entirely new is the transparency mode, which is pretty much available on all noise canceling headphones and earpods nowadays. What that does is it uses the microphones that are on the outside of the earpods that are normally used for, you know, the noise cancellation to actually amplify what's around you. So you would use that if you were in like a mall and someone's calling your name, or if you're at an airport or something like that. That way you can hear the announcements. And this feature usually works really well on most even lower end headphones that I've reviewed. So I have no doubt that it'll sound good here on these. Now, they're also calling out some adaptive EQ and their custom built low distortion speaker driver. Now, here's the thing with earbuds, the sound is okay. It's not great. It's not like headphones. I wouldn't expect a lot no matter what kind of technology they're using. And even though they have an amplifier that powers a speaker driver to remove the background noise of the H1 chip, I wouldn't expect bass rumbling amazingness. You should, however, get some pretty good clear highs and mids, with maybe a little bit of low. Now, of course, these come with the H1 chip that's like all the things. It makes it so much easier to connect to your phone, gives you a lot of power between Siri and all the other audio cores that they have. 10 audio cores that are going to be constantly trying to process the audio in a low latency format with real-time noise cancellation. This technology in and of itself may be worth the $250. Now, of course, you'll be able to just tap on the outside of the AirPod. They're calling it the force sensor to control music calls and switch between active noise cancellation and transparency mode. It's just a little thing where you touch on the bottom. It's no amazing type of technology to do that. And they're sweat and water resistant. Well, they better be for $250. They have a wireless charging case which delivers 24 hours of battery life, which is great. And of course, the 4.5 hours, up to 4.5 hours of listening outside of the case. Now, let's be clear, that's at a specific type of volume. So yours might vary. You might get maybe 3.5 hours. We'll have to find out when they come out. We'll test them. And about an hour of listening time on only 5 minutes of charging. That's one of those super quick charging things that you're seeing more on earbuds nowadays. Of course, pairing is super easy. You just open the thing up and you're good to go. What's interesting about the AirPod Pros is not so much what they can do now. The technology is actually really interesting. And for $250, especially being on the cutting edge of something like this, if you're an Apple fan, I guess it's probably worth it. I have a hard time telling someone to pay $250 for earbuds, but I mean, it's your money. But what's more interesting about these is the fact that this is gonna push the truly wireless earbud industry forward. The AirPods did. It pretty much made the industry. There really wasn't that many options all the way up until a couple years ago when the AirPods first came out. Now there's tons for under $50 that are amazing. So this will push the industry forward in a new way. The noise cancellation that's in these things sounds like it's next level. And what that's gonna do is gonna take all these other manufacturers that have been making trueless wireless earbuds all this time and kick it up another level. And for less than $250. So should you get them? Well, I would wait. First of all, we're right around the corner from Black Friday, and while Apple probably won't put them on sale, someone's gonna put them on sale. And if nothing else, the technology is gonna be leaked to all these other companies within just a couple of months. So, if you're a super Apple fan and you loved your AirPods, you'll probably wanna sell those. By the way, give them to someone else who doesn't mind your ear juice, and then buy these. But as you were probably aware, if you don't get them pretty soon, they're probably gonna be sold out. So by the time you watch this video, you probably would have already pre-ordered them. But what about you? Are you gonna order the new AirPod Pros? Let me know in the comments below. We just talk about everything here on this channel, and I just recently switched to the iPhone, so this is gonna be interesting. I don't think I'm gonna get them, but if you want me to, just let me know in the comments below. If this video helped you out in any way, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And if it didn't, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'm here every single week, having a blast. Hope to see you again real soon. Peace and love, peace and love. Man, maybe I should pre-order it.